A very good evening, Zimbabwe. You are listening to Studio 7 from the Voice of America on Wednesday, June 10th, 2015. And this is Live Talk. I'm Blessing Zulu.
And I'm Gibbs Dube.
And tonight on Live Talk, we are talking about today's by-elections.
To join the discussion, phone us directly at this number, 001-202-619-2077, and we'll call you back.
And Live Talk goes out to Zimbabwe on our 909 medium wave frequency and on the 4930-5940 and 15460 kilohertz shortwave, Monday through Friday at 8:30 p.m.
On the internet, you can find us at www.voazimbabwe.com, www.voashona.com, and www.voindebele.com.
Tavhota taenda unovhota kuna makiu akareba tangomira 20-15 minutes tikabva tatodzoka kudzimba zvasiyana nemamwe makore akwa kune mazikiu akarebesa stereki.
What I knew was there were elections, but when I don't know, because I once saw a paper saying vote for some ZANU guy, and I knew myself to be a registered voter until the last elections. When I went to vote, my name was not on the voters roll. So today I'm not voting.
Vari kuti hanzi pane polling station saka vanhu varoda kuvhota saka vana vasingaenda kuchikoro. Ini haana kufara nazvo. Vana vanga vadhistribha malessons ngenyaya yekuti pane polling station. Vana kutodzvanyira vana ngafunga ndizvo.
Hayi mina hambanga. Ngoba ama-election vele kunini sivota kodwa ave ngekho free and fair. Vele sebekhulumile ukuthi bona sebewinile. So amboni kulesizathu esothi ngivote. Ivoti mawukuthi yaphuma kahle phela mawukuthi bayabala kahle kodwa okathesi hayi thina vele sesikhathele ngcono siyekele.
Of course, for the benefit of those who are watching us live, the footage we were showing there is from the 2013 elections. And of course, for those of you who are just joining us, good evening. And this is Studio 7 Live Talk. And tonight on Live Talk, we are talking about today's by-elections.
Parliamentary by-elections were conducted in 16 constituencies to fill vacant posts left by expelled ZANU-PF members and recalled Movement for Democratic Change lawmakers amid nationwide reports of a low voter turnout.
But some opposition political parties and independent candidates are already complaining that there was a lot of voter intimidation, and there are also allegations of vote rigging by the ruling ZANU-PF party. And of course, the ruling ZANU-PF party is saying that these opposition parties know that they are going to be defeated resoundingly, and as a result, they are accusing the ruling party of rigging the election. Gibbs,
what do you think about the parliamentary by-elections? If you wish to join the show right now, phone us directly at this number, 001-202-619-2077, and we'll call you back. That number again, 001-202-619-2077. You can also send us a message on WhatsApp. Our number is 1-202-465-0318.
And of course, we have already started receiving the preliminary election results. What we are hearing from, of course, Hurungwe West. I think Hurungwe West, Gibbs is or was the hotspot, if you might want to call it. It's in America, you may call it a swing state.
That's right.
But in Zimbabwe, I think there was a lot of violence associated with that particular constituency. Of course, it is pitting former ZANU-PF member Themba Mliswa and Keith Guza. Mliswa, of course, was expelled from the ruling party for allegedly backing the expelled Vice President Joyce Mujuru. And what we are hearing from there, these are preliminary results. It's Guza is about 281 votes at the moment, and Mliswa 155. And there's a polling center, it's called Nyaodza. The results that we are also getting from there, Guza is about 80, Mliswa 58, and these are 2 out of 35 centers in Hurungwe West. So we'll continue to update you about those elections. Gibbs.
yebo kambe zulu kandaba lingalithola njani namhlanje ke sixoxa ngakhonokho okade kukhona ekwele Zimbabwe siyakwazi ukuthi bekuvotwa sibili abantu belanda ukhetho lolu okuthiwa ngama-by elections sizwile ke ukuthi abantu bebebalutshwane abahambe bayavota singathi kulezi zathu eziningi abanye bathi akulancedo ukuthi bayivota abanye njalo bathi bebedinga ukudla phela njengoba kungani kuyahlupha kwele Zimbabwe esikuzwayo khathesi ukuthi khona ngale eHurungwe lapho kanti kungani kuyatshisa khona sizwa kuthiwa ke kulenye polling station lapho osokubale khona amavoti lapho ke uGuza lo ke okade olwisana lomlwisa ethole 281 kuthi ke umliswa yena kwakhe 155 kube njalo kwenye indawo uGuza ungazani ule 80 umliswa ule 58 kungani kuphose nje kukhambelana ukuthi bekulokulwisana kuthize lapha kodwa ke lokho hayi ngosanda ukuthi sikuthole asikathi ukuthi kuhamba njalo zonke indawo so sifuna ukuzwa ngani izulu kandaba ukuthi kambe lithini ngodaba lolu nxa lifuna ukuthi lisixhume khona manje nasi inombolo 1 202 619 2077 khulumani sizwe izulu kandaba kunjalo ke mfowethu
ongukahamadzadiwa nhasi tinoda kuti tinge tichitaura nezvenyaya yesarudzo dzema-by-election dzanga dzichiitwa nhasi iko zvino vanenge vatanga munzvimbo dzakawanda kuti vange vachiverenga zvabuda musarudzo iyoyi zvatinenge tanzwa tinenge tichikurumaiwo nzeve zvamunenge manzwawo makasununguka kuti munge muchitiudza tichinzwawo kuti zviri kufamba sei sarudzo dzava dzichiitwa munzvimbo dzakadai seHurungwe West, Cholocho North, Headlands, Kambuzuma, Lobengula, Pumula, Highfield, Dangamvura, Chikanga, Kuwadzana East, Dzivarasekwa, Glenview, Harare East, Makogoba, Luveve, Mpopoma ndo dzimwe dzenzvimbo dziri kuitwa idzo sarudzo idzodzi Gibbs.
I think we are joined by our first guest, and that is Mr. Albert Mhlanga, who is a candidate in Luveve constituency that is in Bulawayo. Mr. Mhlanga, good evening and welcome to the program.
Good evening to you, good evening to all Zimbabweans.
Thank you very much. I think Blessing can start the ball rolling.
And Mr. Mhlanga, what are you hearing from the counting center so far?
We only closing just now. Our own polling agents and the presiding officers closed the door, so there are no results at the moment.
Thank you.
Just a few minutes from there, they haven't actually produced any results.
But are you confident that you are going to win?
There was massive voter apathy, and what I'm learning from the people is that ZANU-PF actually have been voting twice. They've been cleaning that day. You see, on the polling station, there was that no machine which we normally use to check whether you have voted. So we'll see the results. But with that voter apathy, normally ZANU takes advantage.
Why is it that people did not come out and vote? Is it because it's midweek, or what's the problem?
It is not easy to say what made them not come, because you remember Morgan Tsvangirai has been actually campaigning that they must not vote. But what surprises me again, ZANU-PF people also did not come to vote. So it's not easy to draw the line why they did not vote. But most of the people, when you see, especially these vendors, they're busy making their meetings to protect themselves from the army and the police, which actually they promised to remove them from their vending place. The majority are the voters.
Wow, interesting. Thank you, Mr. Mhlanga. Do stay on the line, and I think we are being joined by our second guest, that is Mr. Madok Chiwasa, spokesperson of the Opposition National Constitutional Assembly Party, or NCA. Yes.
Mr. Chiwasa, good evening and welcome to the program.
Good evening. Thanks for having us on the program.
Thank you so much. Tell us about what is happening, where you are right now in terms of the NCA. Is it faring good, or things are not well?
Yeah, I think we were quite happy. The elections went on well. We did not have any incident of violence, and that is quite commendable. And what we are now waiting for is the result of that election. So we are quite safe about that. Of course, we also concerned about the disturbances in Urungwe, although we are not contesting there, but obviously it's not acceptable, the reports that we're getting, that we still have, village and directing people to polling stations. We believe that that is quite unacceptable, and ZEC must look into that aspect, because everyone knew that there was a by-election in Urungu. There's no need for anyone to be, commanding people to go is quite unacceptable. So, except for that incident, I think everything else is okay, and we're waiting for the results.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chivasa. Rikaitende ku Glenview South, kune vanga vachikwikidza or candidate for Mavambo Kusile Don, Stephen Sibanda. Mr. Sibanda, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Thank you so much, and I would ask you to kindly speak up a bit, Mr. Sibanda. We can hardly hear you. What's happening in Glenview?
There's the issue of vote casting people from Fazana. Witness some ladies coming from Fazana using cooperative slips to come and vote.
And yes, you are saying that people were using slips. Did you raise concern with the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission about this alleged vote rigging?
Yes, we did.
And what was the response?
Yes, we did. They said they're going to take some procedures, but they did nothing fruitful.
But, I mean, how was the voter turnout?
The voter turnout very, very, very low. Average.
Okay. Stay on the line, Mr. Sibanda Gibbs.
Yeah, back to you, Mr. Sibanda. You sound a bit spooked. Is there any problem? Maybe you have already been defeated before the votes are counted, right?
No, results are not yet out.
But you sound to be very low, right?
Not yet.
It was a long day, probably.
Yeah. There's another polling station up to 2 o'clock. We recorded about 32 votes.
32 votes?
Hello?
Hello, you are saying just 32 votes?
Yeah, 32 votes by 2 o'clock since 7 o'clock in the morning. So,
thank you, Mr. Sibanda. Do stay on the line. Gibbs.
Yes, wewe baba Mhlanga. Ye nxa sukhangela khonapho ukuthi ivota apathy le khona siyakhumbula ngesikhathi izaphu laphana kule ZANU-PF zizo ezazinkulu zombili. Kwakulokunye ongazani kucina kule voter apathy uzwe kuthiwa umuntu wine ngamavoti angu-300 abe sesiya mela abantu. Uyabumela abantu njani kulabantu abayi-30,000 kumbe abathize okumele ngaba kuvotela? Kuhamba njani khonokho?
Into abantu beZimbabwe okufanele bayinanzelele, mina bengingaba ngukhansila koBulawayo. Lo khansila wakoBulawayo owawina nge-7 vote. That term engukhansila opheleleyo ngoba abanye bengazange besihluphe ngokuyavota. Yikho-ke sikhuluma nje kusasa siyabisela ama-MP angu-21 asephalamenti yeZimbabwe. Kungakhethelekile ukuthi kuzobavotelwa abantu abayi-30 kumbe abayi-200. Kodwa njengoba sitsho ukuthi eZimbabwe kakubalwa lokho bazaqhubeka bengabamemba wophalamenti besenza imithetho bebalutshwane nezindlela kabamelanga muntu kodwa babe bekhona. Okuqakathekileyo nje ukuthi ayihlanganise umbono njengoba ngihlala ngikutsho khonokho ukuthi abantu beZimbabwe bahlanganisele umbono sihlangane ibe libandla phose elilodwa eli-opposition elizakhipha ihulumende kaMgabe ngoba ihulumende kaMgabe yiyo eqilayo kumavoti. Bahlala bekhala over almost now 40 years bekhala. Yikho ukuzaqeda lokho ukuthi sihlanganise umbono sibe le-candidate eyodwa eqondana nomkhaya kangeka sirike ngaleyo.
Yes, awuzwa kakhulu-ke baba Mhlanga uhambe khonapho ungayikatshana. You know what he's saying is that tomorrow there will be 21 MPs that will be elected. And what is surprising is maybe they go to parliament with very few votes, like you are voted by 200 people, 300 people. Like he gave a good example of a councillor in Bulawayo who got 7 votes out of maybe 4,000. Wow. It was a councillor for a whole term, And look at it.
Yes. Gaitiende kuna mwemterero wekutanga vashinyoka vari kumberengwa makadi. Aiwa tiripo kumberengwa kwangu kusina hako sarudzo handiti.
kwakusina ida kungoita macontribution angu pamaererano nekuhongwe west.
Taurai zvenyu.
Results andawo mabudisa anga ari pahighest ndeatemba mudiso vari kutoita opposite ipapo. Zvadotanga ipapo ndomatangiro avo.
Aiwa tine ningirikiri ari kubva kuningirikiri kuzeki chaiko hakusi kuti imi muri kuti henyu ari kubirirwa.
Ari kutobirwa muriso ipapo kudotanga. Kudotanga ipapo.
Saka asi sarudzo idzi
mukango wapadobuda ZANU-PF vanenge vadotanga.
Saka zvii zvamunoda kuona zvichiitwa vachinyoka kuti pasaite mutauro panyaya dzesarudzo idzi?
Murisho wakadogara angofishedzigwa nokurohwa wozova uyu chombo wakagara aindayo kuapi sabhuku navanhu vake ngavatungamire mamai achipiwa zvibhuku zvokunyora namalukuze magai vatsigire vacho kuti mufanira kufamba navanhu vanoprotectai kuti musabirirwa zvinhu zvose vachingoita mufevha yeZANU-PF. Ndizvo zvadotanga zvo vari kutoita izvozvizvo.
Saka
ndamboza believe gaula achiti kwanzi pasina zvokuti pana vanhu vanotungamirirwa navatungamiriri kunyepo zvokuti zvinenge zvaitika havagoni kutaura chokwadi vanoramba.
Aiwa,
nyaya dzacho dziripo ipapo.
Tinotenda zvikuru vachinyoka nekupinda muchirongwa chedu.
Ndinotenda zvikuru.
Tinotenda zvikuru. Mr. Chinyoka is in Mberengwa. Is saying that the abuse of traditional chiefs is worrying him in most rural constituencies. And he is also saying he knows that there's a lot of rigging that is already taking place. He's accusing the ruling ZANU-PF party of rigging the elections.
Yes, we've got a midday statement issued by the Zimbabwe Election Support Network, and it says that they deployed actually 158 observers for the by-elections, comprising static observers based at some of the ward and constituency coalition centers. In addition, there were 42 mobile observers that were deployed. Now, according to their observations, there were certain trends that they actually identified. One of those was voter intimidation. They indicated that in Headlands and Cholocho, there was a lot of that kind of intimidation, and there was passing in of voters in areas like Kambuzuma, Harare East, and Headlands. They could see all those kind of things. And in terms of political party agents, they are saying that there were very few political agents from certain parties, and in some cases there was none, And then in Cholocho, for example, the report says only ZANU-PF agents were present in all the polling stations where ZESNI mobile observers have visited so far. Then in terms of voter education, they are saying that some people were turned away because they were bringing the wrong documents, like identity cards. They were just bringing whatever they wanted. So this is surprising. Because imagine, 35 years after independence, maybe there's need for voter education there, according to these guys. So then police presence, ZESNI knows that the heavy police presence inside and outside the polling stations may intimidate voters. So they're saying this is totally unnecessary. So, I think those are the observations.
And of course, just some highlights from, in Zvarasika constituency by about 6 p.m., 6,000 people had actually voted. And in Highfield West, turnout was said to be low. And at one time, only 2,000 people had voted by 2 p.m. In a constituency with about 16,000 people. I think this is what the majority are saying about the low voter turnout keeps.
Mr. Chibasa, imagine a person going to parliament with just a few votes. You get about 100 votes and you are a parliamentarian. What is your comment on that?
Look, I think we need to be realistic here. These elections were known to the electorate. It was clear that they were by-elections that were there. So, obviously, it's beyond the control of those candidates. What it only means is that the voters themselves they should take responsibility, and those who decided to stay out of this post, what they don't realize is that eventually the MP is going to come out of this process, like you are actually saying. It's going to be the MP who is going to be the representative. That is why we encourage people to say it's actually better to participate in this process so that you can contribute in terms of the leader that you want. I mean, haukwanisi kurangira munhu makudo kakuti makudo awandisa kutoti ndatosiya hangu minda yangu makudo ngaachidya zvawo kana kuti kana woita zveguru kuti ndozvigura gumbo kana ndasangu chitoripo ndechekuti what is going to happen is that if the majority who went today are not going to vote for opposition political parties or independents, what it all means is that ZANU is going to win. So the consequence of not going to go and vote simply means that we are retaining ZANU-PF, and as far as we are concerned as NCA, we believe that people are convinced that the problem that we have in Zimbabwe, they are coming from ZANU-PF's way of governance. So staying away from the poll will not be an option, but if someone wins with 1,000 votes and they go to parliament, then obviously that's what came out of that contest. And as far as I'm concerned, there's nothing wrong about that because it's not the problem of those contestants.
But people will say you are part of the problem, Mr. Chibasa. How can we have so many opposition parties in one, let's say one constituency, 10 of them? What do you think you can get out of that?
Yeah, like if you look in our cases and say, we had actually anticipated that. That's why you see that we are not contesting in all the constituencies. We're just contesting in 9 constituencies out of the 16 constituencies. And the reason why we're getting those constituencies was basically because of 2 reasons. First, because we don't have any financial, base as a new political party, so it was impossible for us to be, to have presence in all the 16 constituencies. And one of our reasons also would be to say that we were not contesting, then other opposing political parties or independents will also capitalize on that. So there was more of some agreement that was not written or even, negotiated with other political parties. But when we say it as NCA, the political party, we realize that no, we cannot be in all the constituencies, the 16 constituencies. Why can't we just take, just few constituencies where we can just make concentration? So it's also up to other political parties to see, like, what are their strategies to make sure that the votes are not divided.
Thank you so much. Of course, some complaining about the too many political parties in Zimbabwe, and some are alluding to what the late Professor Masipula Stole once said, that if you leave 3 Zimbabweans, if you take them to the moon, you leave them there, and you come back the next day, they would have formed 4 political parties.
If not 7.
Regatete unemwe mtereri wedu mkoma Victor kuurungwe. Makadii mkoma Victor? Aiwa, tiripo tiudze kwakamira sei kuurungwe, ndo kwangwini nyaya yese.
Tikangoti jetiri rezanutefiri rangoita sekuda kwavo.
Zviri kufamba sei?
Jetiri rezanutef kwete maelections akataura kuti kwangu kuna elections tinosede kuti
Mkoma Victor, taurisai mbichana, hatisi kunyatsonzwanana, taurisai tinzwa.
Yatipa jetiri raitwa nhasi rezanutef iri kunongo kwangu kusamira zvakanaka tangiirwa tisangana sokuri pachena kuti tifambe nekuti tototi uyu temba uyu ndiye akatotirasisa nezvakangoita zvekuti akada kukara akasiyana nazvo angosiya ZANU-PF ichitora ega bcause hapana chatatomboona akakwazisa vanhu vabereki mahara zvichita vabereki vakashupurwa nenyaya yekuda kwezANU-PF iyoyi. ZANU-PF haidi kubva pachizimba, haina chaichachipa shuwa vanhu kunokwa hachadi ZANU-PF.
Asi ka mukati vamuliswa vasapinde musarudzo, kunenge kusiri kuramwira, kunenge kusiri kusiya here chitunhu achakarindwa nebere?
Yeah, but isusu sekuteerera kwatiri kuita, sekuona kwatakaita, tinonatsotora pfungwa dzakaiswa navapresident Morgan Tsvangirai avo vakati mareforms ground is not favorable for the election to be done. So it's not Zimbabwe, sevana veZimbabwe, this is not right time for yekuti vana veZimbabwe election itore legitimacy yekuti inotarisirwa
vana vezimbabwe kuti ichaburitsa upenyu hwevana vezimbabwe asi tinozoona kuti election inenge riri bhora rakatambwa kare inenge iri dilemate so there's nothing new which shall waiting for saka chatiri kuona ndechekuti toda kuti sevana vezimbabwe take ma-new reforms ma-new reforms ndeyekuti masimba obviswa kujosi vana vezimbabwe voita kodzero dzavo kuti zvataiona kuno kuvachombo vachidzidzisa masabhuku nekuti sabhuku ada temba muniswa sabhuku ochidzirwa toonazve kuti vatemba muniswa vairambidza kukambena toonazve kuti zvinhu zvekuti unoona kuti vanhu vakarohwa masabhuku ombokidnepwa zvinhu zvaitika kuno kuurungu saka tinotoona kuti zimbabwe vana vezimbabwe vasati vasununguka saka kusununguka kuona zimbabwe kunoda kuti mareforms ouya totarisira kuti vana eu hatitasirei kana utongi hwacho hujekerere hwesadhik kuti mukuru wesadhik anotarisa zvakadaro zvichiitika mudunhu make hatitarisirei kuti zvinhu zvekuti election yacho ine gwara rakanaka saka vana vezimbabwe ichiitarisira kuti election reforms ngaziuka panzvimbo vana vezimbabwe constitution yatakavhotera muna 2018 yoitwa nhongi yonatsoonekwa zvatakada paconstitution yatakavhotera implementira izvozvo ndokuti vana vezimbabwe tifare anoti zimbabwe yedu
tinotenda mukoma Victor tinoda kuti titore vamwe vateereri asi tinotenda ndofunga tanzwa pfungwa dzenyu tinotenda zvikuru. Of course, Victor is in Urungwe West. He's saying he's a member of the MDCT, and he's saying there was no need for any party to contest these elections without reforms. And he's saying that is why there's a lot of violence. So he's saying the election was an exercise in futility. We have some messages, Gibbs, on WhatsApp. First, we have Da Vinci, who says, obviously, these elections are meant to send a signal of intimidation ahead of the 2018 elections, thanks to these bogus candidates. Then Munyaradzi says, I did not vote because my party did not participate. Edson says, I don't see the importance of participating in such elections as the results are known and are the same. What we said no yesterday is still on the table today. And then we also have Munyaradzi ari kuti kuvhotera ZANU-PF iyo yave nemakore ichivimbisa vanhu uye kuuraya vanhu pasina mhosva kurega kuvhota zviri nani. Gibbs.
Now let's go back to Mr. Spanda. Are you still on the line?
Yes, I'm still there.
Now, there's a danger here if you guys are participating in these elections. For people, you know, as we are hearing from the ground, they'll call you some ZANU-PF construct because they are saying that you are being used to justify the holding of these by-elections. What is your reaction to that?
No, we are not ZANU-PF agents. We are a political party yakazvimira elections. But parizvino I think Morgan Tsvangira was right achiti vanhu ngavasapinde mabby-elections. The ground is not even level, neither say. I don't see vanhu vachienda ma-elections kana tikaramba tine ground akadai 2018. ZANU-PF ichingoramba ichingoshandisa ma-old tactics ayo ekuita bus people, intimidation. Imagine polling station mukati munenge mune mupurisa, outside mune mupurisa. What's the purpose of a policeman inside the polling station?
Just hold on there. I think we'll take a break and then come back again.
Of course, for those of you who are just joining us, it's live talk, and we are talking about by-elections. And unfortunately, for our radio listeners, it ends here. But the good news is we are streaming live. So go to www.voazimbabwe.com and press on live talk. This is Blessing Zulu.
And I'm Gibbs Dube saying stay tuned.
For those of you who are just joining us, good evening, and this is Studio 7 Live Talk. And tonight on Live Talk, we are talking about the by-elections that were held today in 16 constituencies. The by-elections came about as a result of the expulsion of members of the opposition movement for democratic change, that is 14 members, and 2 members of the ruling ZANU-PF party. Gibbs.
Our guests tonight are Mr. Matop Chibasa, who is the NCA party spokesman. We also have Mr. Stephen Sibanda, who is the Glenview South candidate for Mabambo Kusile party, and Mr. Albert Mhlanga, a candidate in the Veve constituency. If you wish to join the show right now, phone us directly at this number, 001-202-619-2077, and we'll call you back. That number again, 001-202-619-2077. You can also send us a message right now on WhatsApp. Our number is 1-202-465-0318. Yeah, asiqhubeke mfowethu.
Of course, the results that we are receiving from Urunga West, of course, that is the constituency where the nation's attention is mostly focused because of the violence that was happening there. Of course, that election is pitting Themba Muliswa, who is contesting as an independent, and the ruling ZANU-PF party's Keith Guza. And this is what we are hearing from Madzudzo voting center. Muliswa 151, Guza 281, Nyawodza Muliswa 58, Guza 80, Magororo Muliswa 38, Guza 136, and Spoiled 3. Chiedza Muliswa 57, Guza 75, Kanyati Muliswa 48, Guza 150, Spoiled 3. Chitimbe Muliswa 330, Guza 127. Chingurunguru Muliswa 236, Guza 45. It's a very, very close election, and we'll continue to update you, Gibbs.
Yes, so kutoke ukona ngale ke uKeith Guza ugani uyakhokhela khona ngale ke endaweni okuthiwa kuse Urunga West. Khonapho ke khokhela lokho sikuzwa nje ngamakhemkhemu kuyabuya khona ngale kungazana kuvela kuzek, kodwa ke asithi ukuthi ku-official sikhona kuzakhulunywa sibili ukuthi kumenjani. So ke sike sizwe ngobaba uMhlanga ukuthi baba uMhlanga nxa sikhangela khona ngapho ke ephumula ubona ngazani ke okungani kusinda abantu sibili kakhulu ukuthi bengabuyi kukhetho lolu kungabe kuyini?
Ngoba bebuyile abacabinet bazokhuluma ukuthi ibulawayo kayikho eZimbabwe. Bazokufakaza sahlala sikucabangela njengabantu bema-development ukuthi thina kasikho uhulumende. Babuyile oMr Chombo bonke labo vice president bathi hayi iZimbabwe ibulawayo ile 15 years ingekho uhulumende eZimbabwe. Yikho-ke abantu kuba kubulawayo kubatshaya inhliziyo ukuthi kuyafanana nokuzihlalela nokuyavota.
Ngicela ufake ngesikhiwa nje khona okwathi ukukhuluma ba.
Yeah, what? People of Flower did not go to vote because they've been suspecting that the government is actually neglecting them. But the whole cabinet, including the 2 vice presidents, came and confirmed that Bulawayo was out of government for 15 years. And therefore, if they don't vote for ZANU, they will be totally removed from the government. So I'm sure the people of Laos decided to say, let them remove us from the government by actually maybe voting for them. So that for sure they see that they're out of the government as a town.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mhlanga. Siyabonga. Blessed.
Todzokera kuna vachivasa pane zvatiri kunzwa kubva kumapato akasiyana-siyana. Ndambotaura navaNgarivume Jacob Ngarivume ve-Transform Zimbabwe, ndataura zvakare namai Barbara Nyagomo. Vari kugunun'una kuti sarudzo havasi kufara nemafambisirwo adziri kuitwa. Munoti kudii? Vamwe tanzwa vasibanda vari kutaura kuti hazvisi kubatsira kuti vapinde musarudzo pasina zvinhu zvavandudzwa. Muri kutiwo kudii vachivasa?
aiwa tingativika isusu sebato nyowano ANC ndofunga kuti nyaya ndamudza pamambobvunza question iyoyo pane nyaya yekuti ngationei kuti mitemo iri kushandiswa pasarudzo idzi haisi mitemo yeZANU-PF nokuti pese patinoteerera zvinototishandisa kuti kune vamwe vanhu vakufunga sokuti sarudzo dziri kuitika pari kushandiswa mitemo iri kubva kuZANU-PF izvozvo ndofunga kuti hazvisi zvechokwadi. Mitemo iriko, pane new constitution yakabva pa-inclusive government, pane new election act iripo yakabva ku-inclusive government. Ndosaka isusu zvichitishamisa kungova mamwe masangano akaita se-MDCT inotungamirwa navatsvangirai vakanga vari prime minister mu-inclusive government vachitaura kuti aiwa mitemo iyi inofanira kugadziriswa, mitemo iyi yakashata pakati. Totoshama kuti munhu akaunza mitemo iyoyo, it's quite not possible that
vachivasa chirikutaurwa ne-MDC kuti mitemo iripo asi haina kuiswa mubumbiro racho remutemo muconstitution, haina kuonline.
That is not correct. That is not correct because for the new constitution, anyone who feels that there's something in the new constitution which is not being implemented, that's why the courts are there. But it's clear that those people were not honest. I can give you a good example. You remember that there was a debate even on Studio 7 when during that time as the ANC were saying that something that we thought that this new question was bad was because it was not allowing those people in the diaspora to vote. And I want to give you that one example. You will remember that the reason that was actually being given by the MDCT when they were campaigning for this constitution, they were actually telling people that no, this constitution allows people in the diaspora to vote. It's only now that we are now realizing that people in the diaspora are not voting. So they now want to blame the constitution, yet the people were moving around misleading the people. There were a lot of provisions in this constitution that makes this constitution undemocratic. But we cannot blame ZANU-PF alone because ZANU-PF did not write this constitution alone.
Okay, Mr. Chiwasa, my question is, are you happy with the way this election was conducted? Because others are saying they are not happy. I mean, of course, we might blame the MDC. It's not participating in the election to indicate that they are not happy. But as the NCA, would you say you are happy with the conditions that you are participating in the elections?
The issue is not about whether the NCA is happy or not, but we are saying these elections are being conducted according to the laws. And these laws are not ZANU-PF laws. So it's clear that if anyone is saying they are not happy according to, in terms of how this election is being conducted, they need to be clear how.
Okay, they cited,
in terms of the media. They cited, for example, we are not happy in terms of the distribution of state resources. The state is not supporting us as a new political party. We need to look for our own resources. Those are the two issues that we raise. So those people who are saying they are not happy, they should also elaborate and tell you specific things. Not just saying that we are not happy about the conduct of the election. What exactly?
They cited, I think they cited the issue of violence. That has nothing to do with the constitution. They cited the issue of people being buzzed from other areas. I think that's what Mr. Sibanda, for example, was complaining about of Mavambo Kusiledon.
Yeah, and very obviously, if there are issues issues like that, those are issues are not any issues to do with the constitution, for example, the laws. Then actually, what we need to do and what we believe is NCA is that we also need to be honest with ourselves. What we need to do as opposition is not necessarily to criticize, state institutions. ZEC is running these elections, and as opposition also has a role to play to contribute to the manner in which ZEC conducts its business. It's not just about criticizing. It's also about, coming up with tangible, solutions to say, we believe that if ZEC does this and that, it will improve our elections. It will not help us just to attack ZEC without coming up with those alternatives that we want ZEC to be implemented.
Very good point there.
Our honest view as NCA.
Okay, I think that's noted. I think it's a very good point because of course, some people are just complaining, Gibbs, that you say boycott the elections. Then what?
Exactly. Let's get to that point, Mr. Mhlanga. Boycotting the elections, is that a good strategy? And at the end of the day, you worked around that kind of strategy by the MDC Renewal Party and came out as an independent candidate. If you lose these elections, won't they look at you and say, we told you that you shouldn't go in there?
No. Boycotting elections as I stood as an independent, it doesn't actually, it's not a good strategy, because during this election, there's a lot of things I've learned. When we say the ground is not level, there are other things which I didn't know. But because I participated, I've got other things now I've learned, and I'm hoping we'll correct in 2018. Boycotting elections actually encourages people to not to go and vote, even in the future elections. You hear when you campaign, they say, we are no longer interested in some of these parties because 2018 they will still boycott because they believe the reforms won't be changed. Because those people changes actually reforms as ZANU-PF. And definitely when you actually ring a bell to them to say, remove these reforms so that we take power from you, do you think they will actually do anything?
Yes, akuzwa kakhulu ke baba Mhlanga ubambe khona lapho ucingo ungayikatshana sesiloba umuntu lapha ecingweni. Thokoza khona ngapho eBotswana unjani? Thokoza eBotswana uyangizwa? Ungazani inamba kaThokoza lapha ithathela katshana njengomuntu wesintu. Ukhona Thokoza ecingweni? Khona ngapha eBotswana kulobani ecingweni nxa sikhuluma ibizo lingayisilo. Kulobani ecingweni oseBotswana? Ungazani ucingo loluhluphile sibili. Azama ukukhuluma lo Stephen Usibanda. Mr. Sibanda, let's get back to you in terms of, boycotting the elections. Do you think that maybe one day you will regret why you participated in these by-elections? Because, at the end of the day, no one is coming to vote. So boycotting was the best strategy, as per Mr. Tsvangirai?
Yes, I think boycotting was the way to go. The international community will see there's problem in Zimbabwe. Actually, why I'm saying we made a great mistake. The ground is full of ZANU-PF have resorted to apply 4 dirty tricks in this game. So I think if the ground is not yet free, there must be no elections in 2018. No elections in 2018. You have to go implement reforms first before going into any election.
Okay, that's fine. Stay on the line there. Sizwa kuthiwa ke useBotswana usekhona ecingweni kaThesi. Khona ngapha eBotswana sikhuluma lobani?
Ukhuluma loThokoza.
Thokoza kunjani?
Ngiyaphi sikhuluma.
Hayi iphile kakhulu mfowethu. So ungathini ke ngokhetho lolu olwenzakala eZimbabwe? Siyakwazi ulwenziwe sibili kuma constituencies athize akuphosela khona.
Mina ngibona ngathi yenziwe ukhetho ukuthi ngike example ngama-results asephumile khangela ama-results alapho kule violence khona sephumile. Uyakhumbula ngama-results aka-2008 athi engakakhutshwa kwaqala ukulungiselela i-rerun. Lapho kuwine khona iZANU ama-results akhona aphuma masinya. Lapho abalize khona ayaphuza ukuzitsho ukuthi something is taking place. Yabona? So vele as long as kungalungisanga ama-reforms i-election ezinto ziyadidisa kwasenziwe isilungele.
So ama-reforms angikhona ubona azathatha isikhathi esinganani ukuze abe khona?
Uyabona lapho kube khona ngoba ama-reforms kasoze kube lula ukuthi abe khona ngoba abantu abaphethe intambo yibo bona abacelwa futhi ayisukuthi bayasesela ukuthi bazanje bacelwa ukuthi benze ama-reforms. So ukuthi abe khona kuzathatha isikhathi kumbe kuzathatha mhlawumbe sokuba lomdlakela lodlame olungavuka ukuze izinto zakhona. Angitsho ukuthi abantu basengene izane, hayi ngitsho nje ngikubona ikhomenti lami ngibona wami engikubona ngakho.
Siyakuzwa kakhulu ke Thokoza khona ngapho ke eBotswana. Kodwa nxa ubona ngifakele nje umbuzo wokucina, nxa ukhangele phambilini ubona ngani ukukhala ukhetho indlela yokuhamba?
angizwanga kahle
ngithi ukukhalala ukhetho ubona zani kulungile yini njengalokho kwenziwa umnumzana uTswangirayi?
hatshi akulunganga mina ngokubona kwami ngenxa yokuthi kwenza ukuthi abantu baqale emadolo nzima balahle ithemba ngenxa yokuthi kuyabekumele ukuthi abantu kuhlale silokhu kuwofront abekwazi ukuthi abantu lokhu belayo ngenxa yokuthi kade kanti babona sihlala sibiza nxa singasuka futhi kuwofront eyama-elections sokuthi ukuthi abantu sina singasakwazi no wonder wayibona sekulama-fractions amaningi abantu kabasakwazi ukuthi benzeni because abanye bafuna i-power okwenza ukuthi bafuna ukuba ama-president but i-electorate they tend to lose ukuthemba okhokhelayo nxa kungafika kulokhu.
Yes, siyawuza kakhulu ke mnumzana khona ngapha uDoza, sibongile kakhulu ungadinelwa kusasa baba.
Ngiyabonga.
Yes, sibongile kakhulu. So ke according to Mr. Tokoza, you know, he has been listening to the results that we actually announcing there. So he's saying it's not surprising that the election results in violent hit areas are the first to trickle in. So he says this is a well-known ZANU-PF strategy. You know, wherever there is some kind of alleged violence, always they announce the results very early. And furthermore, he says, you know, people in Zimbabwe don't know what to do right now. They were told to boycott the elections. If they boycott, they're in a fix. So he says this is not good.
We'll see how that goes. For those of you who are just joining us, this is Studio 7 Live Talk. And tonight on Live Talk, we are talking about by-elections in 16 constituencies throughout the country. Of course, the most exciting one is in Hurungwe West. But sadly, that constituency was hit by a wave of violence. The election is pitting independent candidate Temba Mliswa and ZANU-PF's Keith Guza against.
Let's get back to Mr. Chibasa. So, in some areas, did you hear anything like, you know, headmen and other traditional leaders asking people to vote in one way or the other, or people just queuing behind these traditional leaders before casting their votes? How was it? How did you, you know, handle that kind of situation?
Yeah, we've had in Hurungwe West particularly, and also in the headlands, those two particular areas, those two particular constituencies were affected in that regard. And what we are saying is that it's not a matter of whether they were queuing, you know, behind the traditional, you know, headmen or not. The issue is that they're not even supposed to queue before someone, before they go and vote. Because we don't know, like, if someone is writing people in their book, they're just sitting there, they're just controlling people who are supposed to go in and vote at the polling station. We don't know, like, what particular message that person is giving those people. It could be a clear case of intimidation, and we are saying that is unacceptable. It's tantamount to telling people how to vote. As far as we're concerned, we are not privy to what those you know, villages were telling the people. What we can only conclude is that it's possible that they could have influenced them to vote in a particular way. And we are saying that is unacceptable. And the ZEC is supposed to investigate those incidents because they actually then can bring a result that is not reflective of the people of Hurungwe and the headlands.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chivasa. Tinemwe mtereri vaDube vari kumakonde, makadii vaDube?
Tiripo hedu makadiwo.
Aiwa, tiripo. Muri kuona sei nyaya dzesarudzo idzi?
Ina ndiona hangu chinobatsira kuti vanhu vaite ma-election iwa vachiopoza ZANU-PF. Nokuti kana ZANU-PF iyo ichiita zvainoda, especially senyaya yeviolence, point yacho yekuti vanhu vaopoze ZANU-PF ndiye chii chinobuda, nokuti ndiyo inenge yakangohwina kudhara. Saka ivo vanhu vari kuopoza ZANU-PF ivava vari kutoita kuti ZANU-PF kwakaitwa maby-election ivo vachiziva zvavo kuti hapana chavanowana. Dai vanhu vose vakaregera kuopoza ZANU-PF, vangorega ZANU-PF yakangoita ma-election yayo iri yega. Ivo vana
Chivasa vanotaura vakaipinda mumaelection ukwana madhuku nevamwe vose avo handioni ini reason yavanowetsera mari yavo vachipinda mumaelection iwayapo.
vari kuti ka vangaramwire munda kumakudo nhai vaDube?
Hazvina basa nokuti kana iwe uchipinda murese yaunoziva kuti wakaruza kudhara zvinobatsira chi ende hazvina zvazvinochinja nokuti ZANU-PF haina kumbochinja maitiro ayo.
Vachi vasapindurai tinzi?
Aiwa, ndofunga kuti mutererika anokwanisa kuti zvingatozoitika manje ndezvekuti zvavari kutaura izvo vanoita sekuti vanoziva kuti ZANU-PF ndechawina musarudzeni, asi chokwanisa kakufuma kana kuti manje mari zvazo ari kuuya ari kuwanikwa imi muri kumaofoka muri kuwana ikoko ZANU-PF ikadyiwa izvo kuti zvavari kutaura izvo zvinenge zvingachadini. Saka tingotaura ndechekuti se-NCA opposition party chatoziva ndechekuti kana tida kuti tigise ZANU-PF iye zvino mukana uripo kubvisa ZANU-PF ndekunge tishandisa sarudzo dziriko. Hapana zvimwe zvatinazvo sema-opposition parties atinge ashandisa kubvisa ZANU-PF tichawina kuma-elections. Saka ringangotoramba ichoencourage vanhu kuti vange vachiparticipate ma-elections, vange vachirejista sema-voters kuti vatikwanise kubvisa ZANU-PF. Ivo zvavari kutaura zvokuti sarudzo idzi dzatounwa neZANU-PF kudhara tingazonziona kana sarudzo tazonzwa kuti chichabuda musarudzo dzacho ndoungano dzandingasaura izvo.
Manzwa kavaDube?
Ndazvinzwa zvangu but sezvamakaita imimi vanotaura kustudio 7 kana kukanzi imimi hamufaniri kutaura handiti imimi moti toda kutaura asi zvamunotaura vanhu vasingazvinzi zvinobatsirei? Azvazva zvinobatsira vanongotaura zvavo vachivasa zvavanotaurawo. Dai vari vanhu vanonzwisisa vanhu vese vemuno vairega kuopoza ZANU-PF iite yega tione nokuti pamamubatanidzo wayo wakaitwa weGPO uya ndo wakatokasa zvinhu zvose vakareka ZANU-PF yakatambura iri yoga yakagadzirisa yoga zvinhu zvino voti pachitoda kuti tiite mubatanidzwa. Makambona ZANU-PF ichiita mubatanidzwa neimwe pati? Haiti ZANU-PF ngavasiyane nazvo vanhu ava. Vanachivaro zvanotaura vanotofinjira ZANU-PF kuti akaita maby-election vakarega yakaita yega mapatose iwayo.
Aiwa, tinotenda zvikuru vaDube nekupinda muchirongwa.
Mutere yakatabva ngatiudze kuti kana tikasaenda kusarudzo chii chofamazoitika ndonga zviri important izvozvo.
vaDube?
Yes.
Vachivasa vabvunza mubvunzo kuti vanhu vakasaita sarudzo chii chimwe chavangaite kunze kwekupinda musarudzo?
Chavangaita vanhu ndechekuti dai vanhu mapato ose abatana aita hwani voona kuti vangaita hurukuro naye Mugabe kuti achinje mapolicies ake vomutaura chokwadi kuti hai tonga hako asi vanhu vari kuti zvakati vana vari kufara nezvakati vanhu vekuti varambe vachingoti pai toda kumuoposa toda kumubvisa pachigaro iye achingoramba achingota mapolicies ake aanoda zvinobatsirei?
Aiwa, tinotenda zvikuru vaDube.
Mugare muchindifonera.
Aiwa, tinokufonera. Chirongwa ndechenyu.
Okay.
Tinotenda zvikuru. An interesting exchange there between Mr. Chivasa and our caller, Mr. Dube. Of course, anything, any transition that has to be done, it has to be peaceful. So I agree with the two. Mr. Chivasa, who is saying one way is to participate in the elections, right, and hope for the best. Yeah. And Mr. Dube, who is saying let's boycott and put pressure on President Robert Mugabe and negotiate with him that this needs to be changed. Yes.
Mr. Mhlanga, what is your take on this kind of thing? Boycott the elections, go into the elections, expect something out of it, even if it means getting 2 votes. What's your take on that?
The people of Zimbabwe is actually entered almost halfway to democracy. If you say people of Zimbabwe must not go and vote, you are actually violating their right to democratic election of their leadership. There is no way you can say people must not choose their leaders. Because if you say leaders are only chosen through elections, you get into power through elections. But if you boycott, how would you get into power? When only get through the power through parliament, and the parliament actually makes ministers, and ministers are regardless. They are actually from voting.
Vasibanda muri kuti kudii nenyaya iri mudariro?
Yeah, I think you still have enough time to socialize the government kuti tiite mareforms. Kuti rizanikiwe kuti tiite mareforms. Tinokwanisa kuwina. Tinofana kuita mademo zvafanika zvataimirira ini namukoma ita edamara. Kusocialize the government, ita mademo dzichivedza all my stakeholders topusha mugabe kuti ngaaise mareforms tizoenda maelections. Nguva ichiripo.
Yes, were you still continuing with it? Yeah, Mr. Chibasa, let's talk about these reforms that people are talking about. To some of us, this appears to be a fallacy. It appears to be something that we can pray for and it will never come. How do you expect people in power to just hand power like that to an opponent?
Yeah, look, I think we will go on and we'll come back to the same thing. The people of Zimbabwe were given an opportunity. You see, when we were writing a new constitution that time, it was a good opportunity for us to change our electoral laws. I've given you an example that we had an opportunity just to say that people in the diaspora must vote, for example, with an opportunity to make sure that, the power of the person who will be the president is checked, so that it's not the person who appoints all the important commissions like the Electoral Commission, the Media Commission, and so on. But when we were raising these issues as MCA I think you gentlemen can testify and you can actually recall that we tried in vain to tell people that, look, no, this is not the correct way to go about this thing. Let's give the people an opportunity. Let's give people a chance to come up with the laws that they want. But the result of the laws that came from that process is exactly the consequences of what we are now suffering now. And for us to reverse that, it's going to take time. And this is what Zimbabwe needs to know, that whatever is now happening is coming from the new laws that we have. And these new laws are not ZANU-PF laws. And of course, now ZANU-PF does not have any incentive to change those laws. But they are saying that more than 3 million people endorse this constitution. And the electoral act that we are using, it came from the English government. We're not the only political party in the English government. So it's actually a struggle that has been reversed to decades, you see. In the size of concern, this is why we are saying that what we need to do is to actually restart the whole process. What needs to be done to be revisited is the constant government in this country. It's a purely ZANU-PF document. And everyone else knows that most of the laws that are in that constitution, no one wants to associate with them now. A lot of people were running around telling people to go and vote here to this constitution. And the same people who are now complaining about the same laws. So that's how deep the crisis is as far as we're going and here.
Thank you so much. And what we are getting from, of course, Harare East, it's another exciting one there. We're just receiving a text from the ZANU-PF candidate there, Terence Mukupe. These, of course, are unconfirmed reports, and he's saying that he has garnered so far 733 votes out of 927 from 7 polling stations, and he's saying 20 more to go. So it seems ZANU-PF has taken an early lead in Harare East. That's according to the ZANU-PF candidate, of course, Terence Mukupe Gibbs.
And we've got a message from Belief Chuma on Facebook who's saying the People's Party is not contesting, so I see no use to vote at all. Then I've got Nelson Chizuza who says I never voted at all. Then Passmore, 1 man, 1 vote, 1 race, and that's all.
Unfortunately, we have run out of time, and we want to thank our guests this evening, Mr. Madok Chibasa, NCA spokesperson, Mr. Stephen Sibanda, who contested for Mavambo Kusile in Glenview, and also Mr. Albert Mhlanga, independent candidate, Luveve constituency. Thank you to our callers, our viewers, and our team behind the scenes, our engineers and producers. This is yours truly, Blessing Zulu.
And I'm Gibbs Dube saying good night, Zimbabwe.
nous bral lancer
nous profiter dresser bilan ministre Simaniga